Hi there, I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. A lot going on today, so it's an extra long update from Japan to Tokyo, where you got some snowfall. Okinawa is going to be looking at rain this weekend, another cold surge setting up, and then heavy rain causing even landslides in parts of Mindanao in the southern Philippines. So let's get into this update here today. First, starting off with, this area in Mindanao. You've been watching this kind of tropical wave kick on by, and the most recent precipitation, albeit not a lot, is on top of already saturated grounds, and this has been creating landslides. In fact, there was this bus that was buried in Davao, just outside of the city in the province there, but going up to a local mine, and several people reportedly have died. Still an ongoing situation there, but this, as I mentioned, just associated with this tropical wave that's kind of pushing on by. It's not the most robust, most organized area, but it is definitely increasing the precipitation. Easterly still dominating north of that, with several lows kind of off towards the east, helping to enhance that easterly. I'll talk more about that low coming in out of southeastern China, though, here in just a bit. That's going to kick off the next surge. But let's kind of take a closer look at our little tropical wave here and watch this precipitation through Wednesday heading into Thursday. It is pushing just towards the south of Mindanao. Conditions will start to improve, though, by Thursday over towards Friday for you, as that kind of pushes away. And we take a look at the bigger picture. You kind of see that tracking off there towards the west. But watch this low, and I'll talk more about this in just a second. Coming in across Okinawa, that's going to really increase precip there for Wednesday over towards Thursday. And then as that moves away, it sets up another area of high pressure right in here. That's going to push towards the south, and that kicks off a cold surge over the weekend, definitely increasing these gustier conditions all up and down the eastern seaboard, but then even increasing precip, much needed precip at that, for parts of northeastern Luzon. In fact, they've been pretty dry recently. The El Nino just dominating, creating below average rainfall. And you can see this setup here through Friday, heading into Saturday. Those winds for sure increasing upwards along the coastal areas, 50 to 60 kilometers per hour. Definitely rainfall increasing across parts of region 2 and even over towards Manila. That's by the weekend. For now, here on a Thursday, we still got scattered showers in Mindanao. Tacloban, for example, 29 with plenty of sunshine. If you're over in Palawan, 31 degrees. While we look back towards the north, loads of sunshine in the northern half of the country. In fact, pretty decent weather here for you as well. Look at Manila, 32 all the way back towards the north. As I mentioned, it's by the weekend that we do start to get some nastier conditions kind of coming on in. I want to give a quick shout out before we talk more about the weather off towards the north here for our friends on Patreon. If you like these updates, please check out the link down below. It goes a long way in keeping these fantastic graphics from Metro Weather Weatherscape, and plus just keeping these updates posted for you guys with some new information. Though right now we don't have any typhoons, but when that does happen, that's really going to be the main focus here. All right, so look at that low coming in across southwestern areas of Japan. This is another southern coast low, which is just on top of the heavy snow. Actually, take a look at these photos out of Tokyo. That's Skytree right there, one of the tallest buildings in East Asia, and who looks absolutely beautiful from above. And some of the photos from around the Kanto region. About 3.5 inches of snowfall fell here. Now, you might be thinking, well, is this completely unheard of? I mean, it's snow in Japan. Some of the heaviest snow takes place in parts of the Japanese Alps due to the sea effect. But those mountains typically stop snow from impacting the Tokyo region. What happened here, though, and you got Tokyo right in here, is that the storm came in from the south, what we call a southern coast low. And whenever that happens, that creates, some snowfall if things are cold enough. So it has to come in like this, avoid the mountains of central Honshu, and go up like that. And it only happens also often. Even with this next storm, I don't expect a lot of snow because it's just going to be a bit too warm, because when it comes from the south, usually pulls in southerly winds. So you see the next one is actually going to impact Okinawa by Tuesday over towards Wednesday. It's going to be so far south that it really is going to bring the moisture. So it has to thread that needle here, pushing just south of the Kanto area where it's cold enough and has enough moisture that sets up. And maybe once a year you really see that, or once every 2 to 3 years you typically see that. And it doesn't usually bring a lot of snow either, but sometimes you can get a couple couple that one I think it maxed out about 8 to 9 centimeters. But I did mention, we got that storm that's going to be, let's go back to this real quick, moving across here as we go ahead through midweek into Okinawa. I see Naha actually seeing some pretty nasty weather Wednesday over towards Thursday as that passes just south of your island. So let's take a look at the flyover even here on Tuesday. I do have some rain that's going to be kicking up into the Okinawa region over towards Wednesday. Here comes our low. Actually, I shouldn't say Tuesday. Wednesday over towards Thursday. Our low passes just south of you, and then you kind of see that pushing off towards the east. By the end of the week, you get some improving conditions, but I mean, it's still got that rain in the forecast, guys. It's cloudy. It's going to be kind of dreary here as it pushes on by Thursday over towards Friday. Take a look at the wave outlook and kind of really see that kicking on through, and that also is the catalyst for our cold surge I was talking about earlier as it kicks by. So let's just take a look at the 5-day outlook. Thursday, Friday, and it's starting to improve by the weekend, Saturday, Sunday over towards Monday as that cooler air starts to plunge its way in. You're going to have those lows getting a little bit cooler at night. And then here's look at the broader picture of the extended forecast. For Wednesday, you got still some snow across parts of Hokkaido. Goodness, I got to sneeze. Tokyo's at 9. Fukuoka, they got 9. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, bless me. Oh, here we are. And then I'm just going to keep going with it. I'm not going to stop recording here. And we go ahead over towards Friday. 10 degrees here in Tokyo. Naha is going to be looking at a chance of rain. I mentioned it earlier. If you like these updates, do check out our Patreon as well. And number one thing, of course, as always, is please stay safe out there, friends. I'll keep you guys posted on this storm, our low over Mindanao, and of course that upcoming cold surge as well throughout the next several days. As always, thanks for watching, and of course, stay safe out there. Have a great day, guys.